aliens, furry hentai mosquitoes. What are we getting next with this show? Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be watching another episode of One Punch Man, episode 3. They seem to throw so many villains at us. I think the amount and difference of all the enemies that we can get, I think, is endless. So I have my eyes on trying to recognize if I notice anything that's being parodied or something that looks like something. I last episode I didn't really notice anything. There probably was, but probably just nothing I've ever seen. But we also got the introduction of Genos. I think he's kind of a complicated character, but they're also kind of parodying this complicated, over-analyzing, super, like, let me tell you my entire backstory character. But he's interesting, and I like that. And I think he's a good counter to Saitama. We also got like a little flash of this doctor. I'm not 100% sure if it's the same doctor that Genos is talking about, but it seems like, and it seems like it might be the same guy. But him and like a bunch of clones of him, and literally anything can happen in this show, it seems like. So I don't really know what to expect. So I'm kind of enjoying the ride. I love the funny. Bring on the more funny. But anyway, guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Yes, I can say words today. Make sure you subscribe, smash that like button. Check out my Patreon, patreon.com/ajrich123 for full reactions and early releases. See episodes of this, Promise Neverland, a bunch of other shows, My Hero, bunch of stuff on there. Early, full reactions, all that cool stuff. So check that out, and let's go ahead and start. Oh, okay. So it's the doctor guy. We get backstories for everybody. Like most, people that fall into evil. Oh, he was never shown recognition. That can, yeah.
それが彼の実現させたい唯一の夢であったが、協力しようとする者はリスクを避けて前進したことがあるとでも思っているのか。
What the fuck, is that a bug on the moon? And this is how people go insane, right? Oh shit. 70. Oh, so he figured something to de-age himself? All the backstory in a minute.
数えきれないほどの動物実験を繰り返しては新種を作り出し
Oh god. So he's creating shit. I mean, you're one to talk, Genos. Or maybe he's learning.
我々のボスがあなたの体に興味を持ったようです
That sounds wrong. Yeah. Okay, so it's not the same doctor. It can't be then that he was talking about. Yes. Because, a sale on Top Robin takes priority. Interesting. So what are the other cyborgs doing if they're not combat? Man, it's like they go 15 episodes like in the matter of a couple minutes here. That's what this show seems to do. A whole story arc in, a couple minutes. I like how they have numbers like the androids from Dragon Ball Z. What kind of traps do you have in there? What the fuck? He's doing the Naruto run, and he's doing the I don't give a fuck run. Okay. Just a beam of fire. That's all you need when it comes to something like this. Just destroy everything. It'll be okay. Yeah, but how do you find anything out if you do that? You're gonna make him even more bored. I didn't even think about that. It's probably entertainment for Saitama. What the fuck? Okay. His strongest thing ends up... Oh, it was a clone. Okay. I thought that was literally the main guy. He looks like, that one guy from Street Fighter. Birdie. That's who he looks like. That is fucking nasty. He's even scratching his ass like him. Okay. God damn. Yup, and he's pissed. I mean, at least he has a chance of losing. He gets a better name than normal attacks. I mean, he could end this at any time. What the fuck? He got an afro? He's cooked. Okay, he looks like he's straight from JoJo. They literally ripped that guy straight from JoJo, but I swear to God, his character design looks exactly like Birdie from Street Fighter. If you don't know who I'm talking about, look him up. Type in Birdie Street Fighter 5 or Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5. I believe he's in both. It's like ridiculous how much they look and act the same. Yeah, the amount I wonder why he's like letting Genos fight like that, because he could end the fight immediately, but I guess it's kind of entertaining for him to watch. I guess I don't know. It's it just seems like kind of overkill, you know? Like, we don't want anything bad to happen to Genos. He looks like a typical guy that turns evil. Oh God. Usually these type of monsters like kill their creator, normally. If you've been studying him though, he probably knows about the one punch. He can say some epic lines sometimes. Okay. Well, no. I want to compare him to Cell, but just because how he's created, but you realize the power of the stare. I'm perfect. I'm supposed to be perfect. He's eating his Wheaties? He can go from that expression so fast. Don't worry, he was telling all his backstory when no one else could hear. I knew it's gonna be a bunch of bullshit. Eat your Wheaties, watch hentai, and just punch and hope for the best. It's the training regimen of champions. You're not even doing as much as Asta. What about the 1,000? I'm surprised he doesn't go 1 billion and 1 billion. Eat your bananas and your power bars. This reminds me of like My Hero Deku training here, but not as epic. All that push-ups mean equals bald. We learned it. That's a bunch of bullshit. Exactly. He's just gifted. He just got it though. I feel like there's no secrets to these guys. Let me guess, he's transforming. Yup. Now you'll see my perfect form. Or is it gonna get is it gonna become big and blow up? The Titan of Strength, make sure you get bigger. Only until next Saturday? What about Sunday? Wait. It actually moved him. What is with these random blocks? What does this mean? Fucking corny. I'm stealing that. I'm fucking using that as a catchphrase. What? He missed the sale, of course. Right when this show, I think it's gonna get epic. It's gonna be an epic fight. How do you take this show seriously? How? This guy... This is supposed to be some epic villain, and he's like literally thrown to the side. Genos? Oh, they're not looking at him as a bad guy, are they? Oh, right when I thought this show was gonna actually go into a like a epic fight and like kind of turn to the serious side and go stories like heavy story oriented, they make the scientists literally, they give him a bunch of backstory. I do like this about the show where they give like these bad guys backstories and you learn from in a very quick amount of time, and you learn, and then you like you kind of not necessarily I didn't necessarily care about these villains, but it's enough where I like register them as they're not like one off, and or they're not like you know, nameless and I don't remember them, and it's like, oh, that person died or whatever. At least I remember them, but like it's just not like, it's hard to care for them really, because normally in a regular anime that guy would have been like 20 episodes of like building this up to be, you know, this guy like turning evil, showing his backstory. It would have taken like 5 episodes for that, and then it, you know, it would have built in him being like the final boss and getting to this, you know, creation thing that Saitama was and Genos was fighting, but instead they do it in the matter of a few minutes, and the main scientist guy literally has like, he's not even talked to really, and he's literally just in the background, and nothing comes, like, there's no payoff. There we go. There's no fucking, where's the payoff at for these villains? They're just literally screwed. So what I'm getting from this, that's like the weird thing from this show, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. Let me state that. I'm not saying that's bad. I think I watch too many regular shows to think like, so I'm I'm hoping that there's more to these villains, but then they're just like thrown to the backside. And then we got this guy, like I said, he really does look like Birdie from Street Fighter, but then I was thinking about it, I was like, oh, this guy's kind of like Cell a little bit. And especially when he transformed, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm getting kind of Cell vibes. He's he was created. He's supposed to be like the ultimate being or whatever. And especially when he transformed, like at the very end, I was like, oh yeah, I get definitely Cell vibes there. But also he looked like somebody you straight off ripped from JoJo. Like some of the just probably just how outlandish and unique he was looking as well. Maybe a combo between the two. But I mean, some of those moves that he's doing is just so funny as hell. I love how they played his training session reminds me of like Deku training, except or Asta training from Black Clover, like Black Clover, My Hero, like a combination. I think they're just making fun of the entire thing where it's like they trained so hard. How did you become this? Train me. And it's like in reality, they just got that. Like it's because they've been that's just it's main character powers. That's just their abilities. They can't really teach you because all I did was for him, it's like all I did was 100 push-ups a day. I ate 3 meals. Like, oh my God, they play and he's worrying about bargaining, like his shopping. I really thought he actually was getting like excited about it, like, but then all it did was register him thinking about other stuff. Like he's not really thinking about what's in front of him ever. Like he just doesn't care and he's just kind of going aside. And that's why Genos is kind of like a good counter, because he's super serious and he's like, I think you kind of need this for the show. It feels like, me as an audience member, I feel like Genos being there is kind of like some type of it's like you're being there, like the like we're there because it's like some type of voice of reason in this insanity of you can't take anything else seriously. At least I can take Genos seriously. Do you guys get that? Like me, and that's what I feel like. He's that you need, like he's like the one, like the straight guy, like the one guy that's not like the comic relief, because everybody seems to be the fucking comic relief in the show. It's just, oh man. But I love that they add action to it as well. Like we're getting like these kick-ass fight scenes on top of it. Like they're not half-assing it. Like even though these fights are like, can be beaten with one punch and it's like very, very funny, you get like the animation is amazing. And they're doing these fight scenes where you would get from final battles in some shows, but you're getting these on an episode to episode basis. And I like that. We're only 3 episodes in, obviously. It could change. I mean, it's definitely early in the show, so I try not to make too many assumptions. Because I have been tricked before on shows thinking something's one thing and it ends up being another. So I'm definitely I guess that's why I keep having this breath of, oh, he's finally found somebody that's stronger. It kind of makes me think that there's a chance. As long as there's a chance, I can at least take some part of this series. But a lot of it, I'm just like, oh man, this is so funny. I love it though. This comedy is like a perfect freaking difference to what a lot of the stuff I watch. So I like it. It's a good change of pace. But anyway, guys, thank you for like joining me here and watching these and suggesting this, obviously, because this series was voted on. So you guys obviously wanted me to react to this. But if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you know when videos are coming out. Smash that like button, hit the notification bell, check out my Patreon, patreon.com/ajrich123 for full reactions and early releases. I appreciate that. That helps me out and makes it so I can get out more content. And thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.